Well, it's Friday, and what do we do every Friday? Oh, you know what it is. We are prepping the pantry and also getting some food ahead for emergencies that may arise. This is an open collab. Anyone can join in anytime they want. Once in a while or every week, doesn't matter. Please leave me a comment and let me know that you joined in, for I make sure I go over and give you a full watch for the video. I think it's important that we all think a little bit about where things are heading with prices and food. Please think seriously about getting 1 or 2 little extra things each payday, and eventually you'll have plenty of emergency food for anything that may come up and it won't affect your budget. Well, let's go see what my great co-hostesses did, and don't forget to see what Grandma did when she went shopping this week. Love you all. Don't forget, this video can go up anytime on Friday if you want to join in. Open collab to all that are interested. Here is my wonderful co-hostess today. Crazy but not dangerous. Oh my gosh, she does a wonderful, wonderful job on her videos. She is so funny, so cute, and she just shares so many great tips with us. Grocery shopping, prepping the pantry, getting emergency food ahead. But best of all, what does she do? Lots and lots and lots of great cooking videos, putting things together on budgets, Sunday meals. She just does so much great content on her channel. Go check her out. You're going to be amazed at all the things that she puts up every single week. She always comes up with tons of budget meal ideas, something yummy to eat, and most of it's all on a wonderful budget. Oh my gosh, she is just awesome. Check her out. Now let's go check out my other co-hostess that does a great job on her channel. My second co-hostess, My Little Rural Homestead. She does a great job on hers. Also does joining in with us on Friday for prepping the pantry, emergency food, and she also does great budget-friendly cooking ideas also, and you're going to love her cooking videos. They are wonderful. Does a lot of shopping videos and occasionally joins in for Fairy Garden Thursday. So she is another great channel. Go check her out, and let's just see what she's done in the last few days on her channel. She just does a wonderful job, and she's an awesome friend, so please go check this channel out. As you can see, she joins in with me for emergency prepping the pantry, long-term food storage, grocery hauls from Walmart, all kinds of wonderful things that she shares every week with us. And as you can see, there's a little fairy garden she joined in with in the last couple of weeks. She is just an awesome friend, and that's what we all need. Friends that are loving, supportive, and we all want to do things that are similar. So if you're interested in prepping that pantry, go check out this awesome creator. Now let's go see what Grandma did this week. Well, it's Friday, and what do we do every Friday? We prepping the pantry and getting some extra foods in the freezer and refrigerator. And what are we going to eat this week? We went over last week by $40, so this week we got budget in $90 for what I bought. Now I know it doesn't look like much food on this drain board for $90, but there is enough food here for us to eat for a solid week, because I have lots of things in my pantry to go with these items and lots of things in the freezer and the refrigerator already. So let's go see what I picked up today. I mostly have fresh fruits and vegetables to add to what I already own and have here. So I got some grapes for my husband to eat. I got 2 big bunches of radishes that were on sale, so I got them. And we're going to be making some dishes adding fresh spinach. I'm not going to cook any of this spinach. It's going into some fresh dishes because I like fresh spinach and not cooked. I got 3 red pears for my husband, and 1 cucumber, and 2 bunches of green onions, and these will be going into some cooking dishes and some fresh dishes that are just going to be cold. 3 apples, And my favorite little tomatoes because they add so much color and flavor to our dishes. And of course, some baby bell mushrooms sliced. And they are a little on the pricey side also, but when you consider that I'll be able to make 3 or 4 meals out of it, it's super cheap. But it gives lots of flavor and color to our dishes along with those wonderful tomatoes. I'm going to make some pies. So I bought 2 pre-made crust here and some whipped topping and some chocolate pudding and some vanilla pudding. And so we'll be making 2 pies this week, and that means that will be enough for 6 servings, so 12 slices of pie. I'm going to be using some pasta for some pasta dishes because pasta really stretches our dollars. Linguine, I pronounced it incorrectly, but you all know I can't talk properly. And I got some of those little the little bow ties I love. So, and they were on sale. So I got them, well, not that they were that cheap, but they were $3 for 2, so $1.50 for each one. Now, each one of those packages will make at least 2 meals easy, and out of that, we'll have at least 4 servings each, so, or more. Depends on what I put with it. I bought my husband some sliced American cheese for his sandwiches, and I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I don't want to have to go back to the grocery store if I don't have any chicken broth, so I bought 2 cans of chicken broth to add more flavor to what I'm cooking. I didn't really need butter, but why run out and then have problems? So I bought one of those too. If I can stay out of the store, I spend less money. I'm pretty sure I have oatmeal, but just in case, because I'm going to be doing Sunday meal with oatmeal. Yes, Sunday meal with oatmeal, so come back and see what I'm going to put together. And my favorite new potatoes, the gemstone potatoes. I just love them. There's so much flavor in them. And I really didn't need them either, but sometimes you just want to add to what you already have, so when you go into making something next week, I don't have to spend so much money because I have some big ticket items for Thanksgiving I need to buy. I am going to share with you what I bought for meat. I bought $5.99, and for this package, and that was the ground beef, and so it came to $6.14. I know it's ridiculous how expensive meat is. And then I bought Italian sausages, and I bought a pound and a half of that, and it came to $9.22. Now that's going to be making about 3 meals, so that's not one meal, so I don't want you to think, oh my god, it's a lot of sausage. No, we're going to be making it for several meals, for the Sunday meal and some budget-friendly meals. So I wanted to share with you what I got. There's still a few more things to share. Yes, a few more things, and a couple things I didn't even need, but you know, when you see it on sale, you might as well pick it up, and we can make some budget meals out of some of it. Now I buy milk every week, so I bought 1 small container of milk, and that'll be enough for some desserts and some cereal. And that's all we really need. I found these russet potatoes for $2.99. Not that I needed any, but $2.99, you might as well pick a 10 pounds up. And that will give us a lot of budget meals that I think we can get under $2 if we just think a little bit out of the box. And I got some Wonder Bread because that's usually our favorite cheap, well, I shouldn't say cheap, but more inexpensive bread. So that's what we got this week for grocery shopping. And I hope you enjoyed seeing what we got. And I hope you enjoy seeing what we're going to have on Sunday for Sunday dinner. There is no limit on how much I can spend for that, so I probably will not be telling you exactly what I spent, but most everything you see here will be used on some part of that meal, and some leftovers for our budget meals on Wednesday. So we're probably going to have 3 budget meals under $5, and we might even get 1 or 2 under $2.50, if you can believe that price. But you know, Grandma is trying her best to get as many different meals put together for you to enjoy and not be putting us in the poorhouse. Everything is going up. Now, thank you all for coming by. I want to tell you right now, and thank you so much for all your love and support that you always give every week for my grocery hauls. And I really do enjoy it. I'm going to share with you now my receipt for what I spent. Well, we went to Stater Brothers this week, and this is what we ended up picking up. We had the pears. Pears weren't too bad. The grapes are ridiculously expensive, $8.78 for some grapes. Can you believe that? Oh well, that was for 2 pounds. Spinach wasn't that bad. It's $1.49, and that spinach is going to go into probably like 4 different meals. So that's super cheap. The tomatoes were a little bit pricey, but the ones I normally buy, they were out of. But they give a lot of color and flavor to the food, so we went ahead and bought it. The topping whip for 2 of them was $2.50, so that was $1.25 each. And of course our milk, our butter was a little pricey too, $4.99. But I wanted to make sure I have somebody here. The green onions were 89 cents a bunch, and each of those bunches will make at least 2 meals. So that isn't bad either. That's about 45 cents per meal, adding those to it. The avocado was just a little bit on the pricey side, I think, even though it said I saved 50 cents. I don't hardly believe I'd be spending $2.50 for an avocado. But I repeat, it gives a lot of flavor to the food, especially when you're working on budget meals. I bought the ground beef and the Italian sausage. You know, they were pretty pricey. The baby bells were $2.99, but that's going to make at least 3 or 4 meals also. So that's not very much either when you break it down that way. Got some apples for $1.99. The gemstone potatoes are expensive, but they're not all going into one dish either, and that makes it $4.99. So it will probably go into 2 meals. And the rest of the potatoes I got on sale for $2.99. So I saved on that $3. They were on sale. So I bought them just because they were so cheap. And I bought 1 cucumber at 69 cents, and that'll go into probably 2 or 3 meals. At least 2. So when you figure that up, it's not that expensive either. I bought 2 sodas. They're very expensive, $2 each. And I had to buy some bags. Now, I also bought 1 vanilla and 1 chocolate pudding. They were $1.79 each, and I got 40 cents off. I bought 2 chicken broth cans. I'll use 1 for each of my meals I'm going to put together this coming week. That was 99 cents each. The pie crust were pretty pricey, but I'm going to make a couple pies. Each pie will make 6 servings, so we'll probably put it on our Sunday meal to cut down on expenses, because, you know, for a budget meal, I have to have it $5. So that was $2.99 for each one of those. Hopefully I'm reading this right. And the Kraft singles were $5, but it'll make multiple sandwiches and it'll go a long ways. And of course, I had to buy a loaf of bread for the same reason, for those same sandwiches. And of course, the oatmeal is $5.99, and it's Quaker old-fashioned oatmeal. That's my favorite. I don't buy instant. I think the original has more flavor. It goes a long ways, and it just tastes better to me. So that's just what I buy. But you can buy anything you want. And then, of course, the pasta was on sale. I paid $1.50 per box, and I bought 2 boxes and 2 different kinds, and it came to $1.50 a box if you bought 2. So I thought we did pretty good on our grocery shopping, and our bill came to $93.46. So I hope you enjoyed what I shared today for my grocery shopping. You know, I always enjoy coming by and sharing every week what we pick up and what we're going to make with what we've bought. We are going to have Sunday meal on Sundays, and that I'm not going to worry about how much I'm spending. And then from some of that might go leftovers into budget meal, because budget meals are a little harder to put together because they have to be $5 or less. And that isn't for one meal. That's for me and my husband together. So that really is $2.50 per serving. So it gets a little pricey and hard to do. So some of these things I bought, we're going to be able to use for more than one thing. And we're going to be using a lot of this fresh produce and making inexpensive meals too. Fresh produce is healthier for you, and you can make a lot of meals just with a little bit of thinking out of the box. And I'm going to share them with you this week, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Well, hugs and kisses from Grandma Sandy and Debbie. Please go check out my co-hostesses, check out the playlist, see what everyone came up with, and see what great inspirational ideas we're going to be cooking this week.